GovCon fam, grab your compliance coffee. Today, the SAM rule that stops pre-award panic. USDOT's one DOT plot twist featuring FAA and DOJ's new FOIA backlog battle plan. This is totally changing things. Welcome to your 3-minute government contractor playbook, where we cut through the noise and give you the government contracting news that you can use to compete, win, and grow. So let's dive into it. This is a big news coming out for the SAM final rule. So this became effective August 7th, 2025, and it says that you must be active in SAM at 2 moments: when you submit your offer and at award. You don't have to keep it continuously active in the gap between those two. Post-award, completely different story. Once you win, you must keep SAM active through performance and final payment. This is very important. And honestly, why you should care about this role? Well, a lot of contractors had this kind of pre-award SAM anxiety. Honestly, just nail it at submit and at award. And remember, afterward, treat SAM like oxygen. It's continuous and non-negotiable. So what do you need to do to make sure you're good to go? Well, at submission, confirm your UEI and cage shows active. Screenshot it. Between submission and award, a short lapse isn't going to disqualify you, but why stress yourself and your contracting officer out? Reactivate it fast. At award, double check active the day the CO is ready to sign. Screenshot it. That's important. And after the award, make sure you set a reminder that you need to update your SAM.gov so it doesn't go bad. This is a huge important part because pre-award SAM is now a 2-checkpoint race. It's not a marathon. Just don't trip it up at the finish line. Heading on in, the USDOT launched one DOT, a department-wide push to retire legacy IT, consolidate duplicative systems, and centralize tech management. This is all part of the shuffle. FAA HQ staff are going to move into the USDOT HQ in DC. What does this actually really mean for everybody? Well, USDOT's IT portfolio is huge. They've got overlapping systems, tons of end-of-life tech, and silos that need sledgehammers. One DOT says fewer data centers, more shared services, tighter oversight, better reporting. This is hugely important. And as a contractor, these are the signs that you need to circle and pay attention to. Data center exits and cloud migrations. Think about lift and shift meets refactor reality. Zero trust and identity modernization. Grants, HR, inspection systems, all of that, right? They're going to merge duplicates, retire the fossils. And then enterprise reporting. Big type of things that are coming on. One DOT is USDOT spring cleaning. This is going to be important. Make sure to circle it. It's important to watch. When we go on to this is a big report for tons of us who have to be able to submit FOIAs to the federal government. On August 21st, 2025, DOJ's Office of Information Policy told agencies to build real FOIA backlog reduction plans. This is leadership ownership, root cause analysis, flexible staffing, and yes, automation and AI for intake and review. Finally, a use of AI that doesn't try to synergize paradigm shifts. It just reacts faster. And the reason why this is important and urgent is FOIA demand is at a record high. Roughly, there's about 1.5 million requests. Government-wide backlogs, however, hover around 267,000 backlog FOIA requests. Simple requests, right? These are the simple ones, average about 44 days to answer. And in total, FOIA costs the government about $723 million. That was in FY 2024 alone. Some agencies are carrying these massive queues. Think 6-figure backlogs. That's big. Others are slipping year over year. And what's likely to come next? Well, we're going to have targets and accountability. There's going to be measurable backlog goals and regular scoreboard updates. Process modernization, big deal. Case management upgrades, smarter search, deduplication, AI-assisted review, and redaction. Resource shifts. They're going to surge teams and triage when lawsuits make trades. What's this mean to you as a vendor? Well, if you do search or indexing, e-discovery style tools, AI redaction, workflow orchestration, or data governance, your phone should be ringing or you should be calling. And if it doesn't, make sure to email and then show up with cookies and a pilot plan so that you can tell them how you're the best. Really, backlogs always hate 2 things: sunlight and software. And guess what? DOJ just ordered both. So that's where we are. That's your 3-minute government contractor playbook brief. These aren't just headlines. They're action signals. If you want to talk strategy, if you need help winning and growing opportunities within the federal government, reach out to us at Scaroid Compass. We help businesses grow in government markets. Stay tuned for the next one. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you never miss your next competitive edge. See you next time.